Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, Social Development in Adolescence. Ever wondered about the complex journey of adolescence and how it shapes our identity? Adolescence is a significant period in our lives, a time of rapid change and growth, where we start to navigate the world on our own. One of the most crucial aspects of this phase is social development. This is the stage where we begin to understand who we are, our place in society, and how we relate to others. It's a time of exploration, of testing boundaries, of forming relationships. It's a time when we grapple with our identity and look for our sense of self. In this video, we will be exploring the intricacies of social development during adolescence. We'll delve into the search for identity, the evolving relationships with parents, and the importance of peers and friends. These elements play a crucial role in shaping us into the adults we become. So buckle up as we delve into the intriguing world of social development in adolescence. Identity formation. Imagine yourself as a teenager. Remember the constant struggle of defining who you are? This struggle is not unique to you or me, but a universal journey that every adolescent embarks on. It's the journey of identity formation, a pivotal phase in our social development where we begin to understand ourselves and our place in the world. During adolescence, we begin to ask ourselves some profound questions. Who am I? What do I believe in? What are my values? What role do I play in society? These questions are not just idle curiosity. Instead, they represent our desire to carve out our unique identity, to understand our individuality, and how we fit into the larger societal puzzle. This process of identity formation is not a solitary endeavor. It's a dynamic, interactive process influenced by the world around us. Our culture, our society, they all play a significant role in shaping who we become. Our cultural traditions and societal norms serve as a framework within which we construct our identities. Consider this. In a society that values individualism, adolescents may prioritize personal goals and self-expression. On the other hand, in a culture that values collectivism, adolescents may place more importance on group harmony and societal roles. The point is, our identities are not formed in a vacuum. They are shaped, molded, and influenced by the world around us. Now, this doesn't mean our identities are rigid or fixed. On the contrary, they are fluid, constantly evolving and changing as we grow and learn. The identity we form during adolescence is not our final form, but rather a foundation, a starting point from which we continue to grow and evolve throughout our lives. In essence, our identities are like a mirror, reflecting not just our individual selves, but the culture and society in which we live. It's a complex, dynamic process that shapes us and, in turn, is shaped by us. Indeed, the journey of self-discovery is a crucial part of adolescence. It's a journey that shapes our present, informs our future, and fundamentally defines who we are. Relationship with parents. How do you think your relationship with your parents shaped you as a teenager? This thought-provoking question leads us into our next topic, the relationship between adolescents and their parents. The parent-child relationship is a dynamic one, constantly evolving as the child progresses through different stages of life. It is during adolescence, however, that this relationship experiences some of the most significant transformations. In the early years, a child's relationship with their parents is marked by dependency. Parents provide for the basic needs of the child, guiding them, teaching them, and helping them navigate the complexities of the world. But as the child enters adolescence, a shift occurs. The adolescent begins to seek independence, striving to carve out their own identity separate from their parents. This shift can often lead to tension and conflict within the family unit. But let's not view these conflicts negatively. They're an essential part of the adolescent journey. They serve as catalysts for growth and maturity. Through these conflicts, adolescents learn to assert themselves, to negotiate, and to compromise. They test boundaries, they challenge norms, and they push for autonomy. In the heat of these conflicts, it may seem like the parent-child relationship is under threat. But in reality, it's undergoing a transformation. It's transitioning from a relationship of dependency to a relationship that's more balanced, more equal. Parents during this stage begin to see their children as individuals with their own thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. They learn to respect their child's autonomy while still providing guidance and support. Adolescents, on the other hand, learn to appreciate their parents not just as caregivers, but as individuals in their own right. This evolving relationship is not without its challenges. But it's these very challenges that shape the adolescent, preparing them for the adult world. And so, we come to understand that the relationship between parents and their adolescent children is not a battleground, but a training ground. It's a space where the adolescent learns, grows, and matures. As we see, the parent-child relationship undergoes significant changes during adolescence. Peers and friends. Remember your teenage years? Your friends were your world, right? During adolescence, our peers and friends play a pivotal role in shaping who we are. They become our sounding board, our confidants, and often our role models. The influence of peers during adolescence cannot be overstated. As teenagers, we're in this constant process of self-discovery and identity formation. And it's during this phase that we look to our peers for cues on how to behave, what to believe in, and even how to perceive ourselves. This peer influence can significantly affect our behavior, identity, and self-esteem. It's like being in a constant state of flux as we navigate the choppy waters of adolescence, trying to fit in while also trying to stand out. Now let's talk about friends. Friendships during adolescence are much more than just shared laughter and secrets. They are the cornerstone of emotional support and social skill development. They help us learn how to express our feelings, understand others' emotions, and navigate social situations. They teach us about empathy, compassion, and the value of trust. And it's through these friendships that we learn to negotiate, resolve conflicts, and cooperate with others. However, it's important to note that not all peer influences or friendships are positive. Adolescence is also a time of vulnerability, where negative peer pressure can lead to risky behavior. But it's through these experiences that we learn to differentiate between positive and negative influences, and this discernment is a critical part of our social development. In essence, our peers and friends serve as mirrors, reflecting back to us our strengths and weaknesses, our triumphs and trials. They help shape our worldview and our understanding of ourselves. They challenge us, support us, and help us grow. So whether it's that friend who always had your back, or that peer who pushed you to step out of your comfort zone, their influence is imprinted in your identity. Clearly, peers and friends hold a considerable sway during our teenage years, and it's this complex interplay of influences and experiences that contributes to the rich tapestry of our social development. The impact of social development. So why does all of this matter? Well, let's dive into the long-term impacts of social development during adolescence. This period of our lives, often filled with turmoil and confusion, actually sets the stage for a myriad of aspects in our future. Let's start with relationships. The bonds we form and the social skills we acquire during adolescence have a profound impact on our future relationships. The way we interact with our parents, peers, and friends during this time shapes our communication patterns and expectations in adulthood. For instance, adolescents who maintain healthy relationships with their parents are likely to form secure attachments in their adult relationships. Moving on to career choices, adolescence is a time when we explore various roles and identities, seeking the one that feels right to us. This exploration is crucial in shaping our career paths. The confidence we build in establishing our identity can lead us to pursue careers that align with our self-concept. On the other hand, adolescents who struggle with identity issues may face difficulties in making career decisions later in life. Lastly, let's talk about overall life satisfaction. The quality of our social interactions in adolescence significantly contributes to our happiness and satisfaction in adulthood. Adolescents who feel accepted and supported by their peers are more likely to experience higher self-esteem and life satisfaction. Conversely, those who face social rejection or isolation may carry feelings of inadequacy or discontent into their adult lives. So, it's clear that our experiences during adolescence aren't just fleeting moments of teenage angst. They're crucial stepping stones that shape our future. The relationships we foster, the identities we explore, and the social dynamics we navigate during this volatile period all contribute to the adults we become. In essence, adolescence is a pivotal stage that lays the foundation for our adult lives. Summary of social development in adolescence. So, what have we learned today about social development in adolescence? We've delved into the complex process of identity formation, understanding how adolescents begin to define who they are, their beliefs, and their place in the world. We've also explored the evolving relationship with parents, recognizing the push and pull between desire for independence and the need for parental guidance. Our journey took us further into the realm of peer interactions and friendships, highlighting their profound influence on shaping an adolescent's behavior, values, and sense of self. Lastly, we underscored the long-term impacts of these social developments, emphasizing how they set the stage for future relationships and personal growth. Each of these components, identity formation, parental relationships, peer influence, and the enduring effects of these developments, plays a vital role in the adolescent journey. All these elements combine to make adolescence a fascinating and critical period of our lives. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe to the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.